Let's remind everybody, it's not easy to get up here and tell your life story. You know, those private spaces, your inner recesses, that's difficult. And so saying that, thank you for letting this be a safe space. I want to bring back up Kenny West really quickly if I can. He has just a couple more things that he needs to get off his chest. Let's help him do that.
I'm sorry. Last time I didn't talk about violence, but it's really what I wanted to talk about, violence in Philadelphia. Violence has been a part of our everyday lives, whether you like to believe it or not. You can turn on the news channel, you'll see another homicide, another break-in, another stick-up, and it's been a dramatic experience in my life with violence with other people. For instance, in 2004, I was about 6 years old. A guy, he was a neighbor, said, if you show me where your dad is at, he'll give me a game. And I knew his nephew, and me and him played that game a lot. It was Need for Speed, and at the time that was the best game. So yeah, I wanted it. So I showed him where my dad was, and he pulled out a gun, and he stuck it to my head, and then he robbed my dad for $40 and a bag of weed. Then he threw me down the basement steps. He threw my 4 sisters down the basement steps and locked the basement door. And while this was happening, the cops were at the other end of the street. So they caught the dude who did it about a month or 2 later. And that was probably one of the worst. The worst drawing I had was actually today will make it 2 weeks ago on Saturday night. I was with my friend Jay. We were around Kensington and Westmoreland, and we were about to hop back on the train to go home. And 9 guys came up to us and said, which one of you guys were messing with my little brother? And we didn't know who he was talking about, so we kept walking. And so all 9 of them just started strolling on us. And we walked away from it. We were laughing about it. It was pretty funny because I don't know if you guys found it funny. We found it funny at the time because they hit like girls. They really did hit like females. We only walked away with scratches and bruises. This was cool. Y'all don't have to worry. It was cool. All right. So, and yeah, it's just violence. Violence plays a key role in our lives, and we need to try our best to keep it in check. Our schools are paying for it because kids are fighting in school, thinking it's cool, and that's messing up education because teachers have to waste their time breaking up fights, which they need to be teaching their class. So it's just crazy. So stop the violence. Yeah. Thank you. I'm gonna go eat my breakfast.